Urban exploration is one of the few genres of YouTube videos that can be genuinely scary, not because of anything paranormal or otherworldly, but rather because many of these places people choose to adventure into haven't been properly used in decades, sometimes even a century. Abandoned malls that were never sold because the cost of demolition is too high. Mental health facilities that were only ever functional when something as simple as being depressed was demonized, and hospitals that haven't seen a patient since your parents were born. These places were once filled with life, but now just serve as hollow representations of what purpose they once had. And there's no telling what, or who, has, or might still, be inside of them.
But what if there was a spooky ghost?
The topic of this video came up when I was browsing r/crawler sightings, a subreddit where, you guessed it, people post about sighting crawlers, which look basically the same as unmoored flesh gates, but that's besides the point. It had come up in my Dogman video, and the second most popular clip on the subreddit is a low-quality screen recording of a YouTube video from somebody named Urbex Hill. Now this video is a little spooky upon first pass. It's definitely gotten jumps out of people that didn't know whatever that was going to pop out. Of course, I don't believe it's a crawler or any sort of cryptid, but a comment made under the post by Joseph Sturgill7 intrigued me. He originally started off not catching anything paranormal, then one or two of his videos caught something. He made the rounds on the top 10 ghost, etc. videos, nukes or spooks, chills, etc. Then afterwards, more ghosts and shadows started popping up in his videos. I don't know if people suddenly had their eyes out for it, but overall, he went from a straight Urbex channel to encountering these paranormal top 10 worthy captures at least once a video. Personally, I do think this capture is fake, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt at this moment. Why? You doubt that it's real? Why are you giving him the benefit of the doubt? Though you can't take any comment posted online at face value, especially one on Reddit, land of my sources, I made it up, but this made me want to take a deeper look into Urbex Hill to see if what Joseph was claiming was in any way true. Urbex Hill, real name Christopher Hill, created his channel back in September 2013, but wouldn't post his first video until August of 2018, which was just a video of his fish tank. His next video though, with yet another gap of time into 2020, is a supposed UFO sighting that was also reported and filmed by other people in the Cleveland, Ohio area. This also being Christopher's first taste of attention on YouTube, as two then larger channels, Only Real UFOs and LeadRack, would repost his video, linking his channel in the description, though the original video still sits at around 13,000 views. Chris's real bread and butter though, say that 5 times fast, would come soon after with his first ever urban exploration post, Urbex being the combination of such. Nothing of note happens in the video, but the following post marks the first time a commenter pointed out something paranormal. 1111. A whisper saying, "Why?" Headphones needed. These types of comments being a now running theme for Chris's videos. Surprisingly, the next upload also marks a milestone. First time someone mentioned a very familiar name in the comments. Nuke's Top 5.
Did you see it? On the left side of the doorframe, barely visible on camera, a white translucent missile.
Now when I first tried to pinpoint Chris's first mention on Nuke's channel, I was going in partly blind, or more so with tunnel vision, because all I was going off of was a comment Chris left himself on his video titled, Exploring Abandoned Nativity Catholic Church. Very creepy, where he said a fellow YouTuber pointed out some anomalies throughout the video. So, no joke, took me 45 minutes, give or take, to find where Nuke first mentioned Chris on his channel. Believe it or not, I actually got lucky, because I just randomly chose between Nuke, Chills, and Search Spooks because of Joseph Sturgill7's comment on that Reddit post from before. Could have just hit a dead end like I did with Chills later on, and I would have been stuck for probably 2 hours wondering why I couldn't find it. But where I did not get lucky is that in Nuke's video, he shows a screenshot of Chris's upload on YouTube, which also shows the comment section. where you can see that Chris had already made his original comment about a fellow YouTuber pointing out anomalies. So it couldn't have been Nuke that did this, unless Nuke's Top 5, channel that has been making slop horror content since 2015, and counting, also cracked the code on how to make a time machine. Good song, by the way. Thankfully, although Chris did not name the YouTuber, other people in the comments did, citing someone named Arts of Kicks, a reaction YouTuber who has posted so many fucking videos. It took me even longer to find the clip of him reacting to the first video that Chris was first mentioned in, because it wasn't even an actual video. It was a live stream where he just watched a bunch of Sir Spooks videos. The one mentioning Chris being 5 scary ghost videos for a dark winter night. Another piece of luck that this dude decided to leave all of his VODs on his channel. But I've given like 3 hours of my life now to just flipping through these people's videos, when if I had just checked all the comments under the church video, it would have only been like 10 minutes. At least it wasn't for nothing though, as I am now beyond confident that this is the first mention Chris got from another channel about his spooky urban exploration videos. Chris got pretty lucky too, because Sir Spook's original video on the 9th of December, then Art of Kick stream on the 11th, came right before he'd upload the previously mentioned church video, bringing quite a bit of traffic to his then newest upload. Even more lucky too, like Moss to a Flame, Nuke and other spooky YouTubers start to feature Chris's videos in their compilations, although I, unfortunately, couldn't find any on Chill's channel. But he's gotten multiple other mentions on both Sir Spooks and Nuke after they initially covered him. But to go back to Joseph's Reddit comment again, I think Chris has always tried to make his urban exploration videos spooky, and he even has quite a few posted after the church video that make no mentions of hauntings or creepiness, though there is a different point where the videos start to turn sour, and it's ironically on the full video that the Reddit post clipped. We've come completely full circle now. This also serving as a good point for me to explain how I think Chris faked this clip. It admittedly kinda stumped me at first, because unlike the smoke that people thought was Dogman, I didn't have any sort of compelling explanation to point towards, whether it be a Redditor's or my own, because for some reason all of them think a 350,000 subscriber YouTube channel would bother trying to use CGI for a 10-second clip in a 30-minute video. This explanation pisses me off so fucking bad, and it's most of the comments. But I first tried brightening screenshots of the video, also changing the contrast and exposure. Nevertheless, there was nothing I could safely say I could see. So instead I imported the video itself into Premiere Pro, and started messing around with it in there. It was when I applied these same effects as before, started going through the clip frame by frame, that made me think, some parts of this kinda look like a skull. Oh wait, which immediately led to me searching up different variations of skull mask with glowing eyes on DuckDuckGo. I don't use that Google bullshit. And despite not being able to find an exact match available for purchase, I did come across these two videos. How to make LED eyes for a mask by O'Hapel, and adding LEDs to a cosplay mask by Starkist Vixen on YouTube. Which, as you can see, their finished products are strikingly similar to the eyes seen in Hill's video, but especially when you compare them to O'Hapel's tutorial. Not only was it uploaded in 2013, 7 years before Hill's first urban exploration video, but the skull-looking shape I saw is a very similar shape to the Psycho mask that O'Hapel used in their tutorial, although I don't think Urbex would go out of his way to buy specifically the same mask, which he couldn't even do because O'Hapel's is custom made. There are a couple discrepancies with my theory though. I think the eyes in Hill's video look ever so slightly larger than those in O'Hapel and Vixen's videos. But also, depending on what tutorial you're looking at, there's different amounts of glare that come with these LEDs, some having quite a bit of glint, while others don't, more than likely being a result of different camera equipment. So I feel like I can't 100% say this is how Hill achieved this effect, but I'll give it a 75%. And that's passing, so yay. Yay for me. But again, this video marks where things take a turn for the worst. I think it showed Chris that the best way for him to rake in more views was to have these more extreme encounters. Oh shit. Now some of these videos could genuinely be on house people. They gotta be somewhere, and abandoned buildings offer shelter. But it's when it starts to become every other video that he runs into somebody or something that it makes you start to question things. In this video, he runs into somebody that has a gun. This one, he runs into a group of people with a shotgun, with Hill's little back and forth with them conveniently getting cut off because of some malfunction. And then, the Hat Man. I feel like the idea it's not real is actually better, because the alternative is Chris using homeless people as props for his videos so they get more clicks. Update, he used a homeless person for clicks. Awesome. There is this one part of his backrooms videos though, where he gets pulled by something we can't see, and he takes a genuinely hard hit. This can be explained away though, as someone pulling him from off camera with some sort of rope, as not only do we get a couple of cuts right before this happens, hear unexplained shuffling right before he gets pulled, and you can kind of see him continue to move in the direction he was pulled after he hits the floor, like he's being dragged. I feel like this is a byproduct of this dude being built. I mean, just look at his fucking profile picture. I'm surprised that he gets scared whenever he encounters these people. But because of his frame, I take it at least a couple of people would be needed to pull him that hard. And they probably need a running start too. Of course, you can't just yell out to them to stop. You're supposed to be knocked out on the ground for 10 minutes afterwards. But yeah, pretty hard hit. It's good stunt work for what it's worth. I just realized too, this dude's like the original clip farmer setting up all this shit just get put on Nuke's top 5. Semi-recently though, Chris has made the change to make more and more average spooky content, like you see on Nexpo and Nick Crowley's channels, with some of the editing choices and thumbnails being ripped straight from the latter. But it at least seems well researched and that Chris is having fun making them. And that's it. Overall, I think Chris's videos aren't really doing that much harm, unless those really were just random homeless people, but I'm leaning pretty hard towards him just having his friends help with these encounters. There's always a weird gray area of content like this though, because you or I can know it's fake and still find entertainment value in it, but there's other people that truly believe that stuff like this or other videos featured in
Top 25 ghost videos that'll make you shit
are real. I don't think it falls under exploitation, because I mean, someone wants to watch a video and believe it's a crawler or something, that's kind of just going on in their own minds already. It doesn't take a specially faked video to get those gears turning. But at the same time, if you're presenting what's happening in your videos as authentic, and it's not, you're technically just lying to people. So, I don't know. I don't find a problem with it, but I'd like to hear y'all's opinions about this in the comments. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Although it was grueling at times, it was pretty fun to research. I'd appreciate too if y'all could follow me on Blue Sky and Twitter, at BlueFacePaint and at TheFacePaint, as you never know when something could happen to my channel, and the only way YouTube actually listens is through their support page on Twitter. So having a decent following to put pressure is always a good fallback. I also plan to start posting little behind the scenes that don't necessarily spoil the videos, but show little tidbits that maybe I can include, because I think that'd be fun. But have a great day everyone, and don't let the stickmen bite.